Hey, what's up, everybody from YouTube land and in the vinyl community? It is Kendall Stokes coming at you with another video for the Spin Doctor and his Vinyl Mayhem YouTube channel. Today is a special video because I have my very special guest, Sarah, with me. You've seen her before in other videos. She is with me today because today I wanted to talk a little bit about the Taylor Swift effect. Say hi, Sarah.
Hi.
So the reason I picked Taylor Swift to talk about today is because, well, today's Sunday, the 30th, I think, and this weekend was kind of a special weekend for us. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. This weekend it's just been us because yesterday, my wife Lindsay and my two oldest, her two older sisters, drove down to Atlanta to see Taylor Swift at the Mercedes-Benz Center. And so we spent the day together, didn't we?
Yep.
Did we have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. And so while they went and saw Taylor Swift, we spent the day together. And, you know, not yet. We're going to talk more about what we did yesterday later, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Taylor Swift extravaganza. I talked a little bit in my last video about Record Store Day and the craziness that went on with that. Taylor Swift and there was 100 people in the line at the record bar, and most of them were there for Taylor Swift. Now, I know I've seen in other videos that people have posted that there were 200 or 300 people in line for the Taylor Swift record. Those were bigger markets, bigger stores. The record bar is a small store in Wilmington, so for them to have 100 people, that's massive. But Taylor Swift, she brings out the numbers for just record stores in general. She has done a lot for the record community in the last however many years. And it just got me to thinking about this huge extravaganza that's been going on with Taylor Swift and how it's affected the music industry, but also just a generation. There's only been so many people in the music industry or just in the world in general that I think have caused this kind of effect. And first person that comes to my mind is Elvis Presley. I wasn't around, obviously, when Elvis was around, but he was so massive. I've seen videos and heard stories about Elvis. When he was on why am I trying to blank all this up? The Ed Sullivan Show, and the craze that it caused, and how just girls were fainting, and parents didn't want their their daughters to see Elvis from the waist down because of the way he moved his hips. It was too provocative, and they didn't want their sons dressing like Elvis and doing their hair like Elvis and all that kind of stuff. And just the effect that Elvis had on the people. And then the comeback specials, and just he made movies and his records and all that stuff, just so many records, and just the effect that he had on the business of music, but just the world in general, like I said, with the movies and everything. Then there was the Beatlemania, just the effect that they had on the world, the movies that they made. And then when they quit touring, it was an event when they made, when their new records would come out. And then, just so much stuff. And then finally getting to a new generation, I do remember Michael Jackson. His tours were so massive. The music videos were an event on MTV. Thriller, was so huge, and the specials that would come out. I'll go over that in a second. You want to hold it? Okay. No, I'm going to need that, sweetie. Okay, just put it right here. Thank you. And then, like Michael Jackson was so massive. And just, there's these once-in-a-lifetime people that come around that affect, the industry, and I think Taylor Swift is at that level now. And she affects people of all ages. When I was at the record store, I saw adults, but I also saw kids. I have a 5-year-old right here that has been affected by Taylor Swift because of her teenage sisters. Well, yes. But not yet. In a minute, sweetie. But right here, I have some notes that I just kind of wanted to read about Taylor Swift. Thank you, sweetie. I'll just go ahead and read them. Thank you. Taylor Swift has sold 1 million records global, yeah. 2 million records globally. She is one of the best-selling artists in history. She is one of the most streamed women on Spotify. The only artist to have 5 million to have 5 albums open with 1 million copies sold in the U.S. She's featured rankings in the Rolling Stones 100 Greatest Songwriters, Billboard's Greatest of All Time. She's featured in the Times 100 Greatest, Forbes 100 Greatest. She's been featured as one of the Artists of the Decade. Also featured on that is Elvis, the Beatles, Michael Jackson, and Garth Brooks, by the way. So good company. And Women of the Decade. So, in a second, sweetie. So, that just goes to show you that she has been so influential in so many different ways. I also read an article where she has actually helped independent record stores. And if you think about it, I mean, last year she was the ambassador for Record Store Day. But if you think about it, she's the one that I guarantee you brought most of the people into the record stores this past Record Store Day. And the last 2 years, she's been the number one selling artist for vinyl. And as a matter of fact, her Record Store Day title, which there were only 75,000 copies of, that title entered into the top 5 on the Billboard charts. First time ever a Record Store Day title entered into the top 5 on the Billboard charts. So, yeah. But she's affected a generation. Hello, 5-year-old here, wearing a Taylor Swift shirt, which I know she loves. Look at it. She's showing you right now. Her Taylor Swift shirt. But, this is Beatlemania. Call it Taylor Mania. I mean, she's that once in a lifetime artist that has just become massive. And am I her biggest fan? Well, I don't really love her music, but I have to give her props as an artist for what she's doing for the community of music. She's making it relevant to kids of all ages. She's been good to her fans. The fact that she's making my daughters love music so much, making them go out and buy music. My 16-year-old, her record collection is growing so much, making her start to collect records as well. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn the time over to this little one to talk a little bit. Oh, do you want to hold the microphone? Yeah? Okay. So tell me, Sarah, how much do you love Taylor Swift?
A lot.
A lot? Yeah? So tell me about yesterday. What all did we do yesterday?
We went to a show that called Mario.
We went to go see the Mario movie. What else did we do?
We had popcorn and candy.
Yeah, we had popcorn and candy.
And we had drinks.
And we had drinks. What else did we do?
We went to Target. We went to another Target. Then we went to a store.
What did we get at Target?
We got a Taylor Swift record.
Do you want to show that record right now? Yeah, so what's that record called?
It's called Lover.
Lover? Is that your favorite Taylor Swift record?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll be honest with you, this is probably one of the harder Taylor Swift records to find. I think Target's one of the only ones that you can find it at, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's the back of it. And this one is a 2 LP set. It's on purple. No, it's on pink and blue vinyl.
And like yellow right there.
Yeah. So, but yeah, go ahead.
And we have another Taylor Swift record, and it's in this thing.
Oh yeah, that's the one that I got her for Record Store Day, which I showed last week. She was so excited about. Yeah, that's the one I got you last week, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You really like that one too, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, let's show them that of the thing that's inside of it.
No, we did that last week. Remember? Yeah.
And then I forgot to show them.
What? Oh yeah. We also went to Build-A-Bear yesterday too, and she got a Build-A-Bear. This is her Build-A-Bear. And what did you name it? What's her name? Is it?
Taylor.
It's Taylor. Go figure, right? So that just kind of goes to show you the effect that Taylor Swift is having on kids, whether they're 5 years old or 16-year-old or 18-year-old. Okay. But anyway, I just, it just goes to show you that Taylor Swift is, oh, okay, hold on.
I'm gonna show.
Oh yeah, we brought the popcorn.
We got popcorn and we got Skittles and M&Ms.
Yeah, so we brought some popcorn and Skittles home and some candy home from the movie as well. So she had a good day yesterday. She was very excited about it.
Yeah.
So we also got a Mario T-shirt and some other stuff as well. But can you put that down? But anyway, this just goes to show you Taylor Swift is kind of ruling the world right now. Her sisters went to go see her last night. $1,900 for 2 tickets. Yeah. And then, while her sisters went to go see her, we went and bought a Taylor Swift record to add to her collection. Oh, and while we were there at Target, I picked this up for my wife. My wife just recently watched the Whitney Houston movie, and of course, this is the best-selling soundtrack of all time, The Bodyguard. So I had to pick that up for her. Careful.
Okay.
All that to say.
Well, we're not done.
Yeah, we are.
Well, I want to show them something else.
No.
No,
Sweetie, we're done. Say bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.